welcome to July's Yoga Vibe 10 minutes for upper body. So this month I decided rather than focusing on strength, I would focus on posture, because so many of us spend time, especially if you're busy, you've got a business, you spend time on your laptop or on your phone, or we just spend a lot of time sitting, which results in rounded shoulders, slouched spine, and that can affect every other aspect of our life. So I invite you to try sitting cross-legged. Try this, and I actually find this easier than sitting in a normal cross-legged position. Bring your left foot as close to your groin. I am sitting on a bolster as well, by the way. Bring your right foot heel in front of it, and if your knees are way up high, pop blocks, cushions, whatever you need. So even if your knees are up here, pop things under your knees so you can kind of press down. And so you might find, like me, I actually find this much easier to sit in than in cross-leg position. And as with anything, practice makes progress. So the thing is, we want to try and sit up nice and tall. It's kind of harder to slouch in this position. Have a belt. I should have mentioned that to start with. Have a belt, any kind of belt, in case we need it later. Now, as I say, we spend so much time, and I do it as well, down here looking at our phone, and that has such issues on our problems on our neck, which can then affect blood flow to our head. And anyway, it's just really not good for us. So sit up nice and tall. Even if you only manage to sit in this position for a few minutes, and say use the cushions so you can press your knees out. Gently draw your belly button in, not too tight, but just enough as a reminder to keep you sitting up nice and tall. Now just start off, inhale, shrugging the shoulders as tight as you can. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze as tightly as you can. And imagine squeezing the muscles that move your shoulder blades. Imagine squeezing the sides of your neck. Keep squeezing even tighter, even tighter, even tighter. Then relax the shoulders down. Keeping the head nice and tall, keeping the spine nice and tall. Allow your chin to relax towards your chest for that stretch in the back of your neck. Now, keeping that tummy pulled in slightly, interlink your hands, rest your hands on the back of your head, and let the arms be nice and heavy. Now, notice how that increases the stretch. So beware that you're not suddenly starting to tense your neck or shoulders. On your next in-breath, press your head against your hands and really press the elbows out so you start to feel a stretch kind of across your chest, across your armpits. As you exhale, relax the arms first. Let the weight of the arms bring the chin towards the chest. Still keeping that nice tall spine. Do it a few more times. Now you too, keep visualizing your spine almost as if you are sat with your back against a wall. And you want to keep your shoulder blades pressed against your imaginary wall. So we're not rounding like that. As soon as you do that, you can press your lungs. Inhale, press your head against your hands. Press the elbows back. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Then exhale again. Relax the arms completely. Let the weight of the arms draw the chin towards your chest. And just do that once more, and you might notice that each time the chin comes a little bit closer, but it's not a competition to see how close you can get it. It's just stretching the back of the neck. And lifting the head up, opening the arms out to the side, spread out the fingers, help press the arms back, and then relax the arms down, dropping your chin towards your chest. And slowly anti-clockwise, drawing a big circle all the way around, still keeping that belly button drawn in slightly to remind you to sit up tall, keep your jaw relaxed so your mouth is slightly open. Just let the head drop back as far as feels okay for you. And changing direction. Going around the other way. And keeping the jaw nice and relaxed, nice deep breaths. If you hear kind of clicking and clunking, as long as there's no pain, you're okay. Next time the chin comes to the chest, float the head back up. Now you're going to drop your right ear towards your right shoulder, and you're going to take your left arm around behind you and press that elbow back. You might even clasp the hand and relax here. So relax your arm, relax your head and neck, turn the nose kind of towards the front, keeping the shoulders relaxed. So I've just got hold of this hand, arm is nice and relaxed. Again, spine nice and tall, gently drawing the belly button in. Take a nice deep breath in and out. You can exhale through the mouth. So if you're finding you're tensing your jaw, then breathe out through your mouth. Now one more nice deep breath in and out. Keeping the head here, releasing that right arm, rest it on the side of your head. Release your left arm, bring your fingertips to that shoulder and circle that shoulder around as you're relaxing your head. And keeping your spine nice and tall. My shoulder's quite clunky, clicky today. Breathing in and out. There, release the arm, release your hand, bring your head back up and notice the difference between that side of your neck and the other side. So letting your left ear drop towards your left shoulder, taking your right arm around behind. Now you can just press it against your back, or you can clasp it and relax the arms. So there's no tension, just completely relax. Make sure you haven't slouched. So still sitting up nice and tall. Make sure your head is turned to the front rather than chin towards the chest. And it might feel like there's not much movement, and that's okay. As long as you feel the stretch in the side of the neck, it doesn't matter whether it feels like it's moved very far or not. And with each exhale, feel it relaxing a little bit more. Staying here, releasing that left hand, place your hand over your ear, release the right hand, bring the fingertip to the shoulder, and drawing big circles with that arm. Now release the arm, release the head, come back up. And still sitting up nice and tall. Reach your right arm up, drop the hand down between the shoulder blades. Try and grab hold of that elbow, see if you can press it down a little bit further, but without tensing the shoulder. You can even use your right fingertips here to give yourself a little mini massage where you can reach, just kind of like gently massage the pressure points there. They might feel a little bit tender. That's okay. Breathe. Just keep dropping the shoulder blades away from the ears. And you may need to tuck your chin in slightly as I am doing. Again, just keep on checking in the whole time that you're not starting to slouch. So keep lengthening up through the spine. Keep gently drawing the belly button in to remind you to sit up tall. Then release your hand, take your other arm around behind you and try and reach up and under and see if you can grab hold of your fingertips. If you're nowhere near, then use your belt to walk your hands closer together. You might be miles away, you might be like literally a hair's breadth. You're better off using a belt, even if you're really, really close, if trying to grab the fingers brings tension in. Again, you may need to tuck your chin in. Just take a couple of nice deep breaths, constantly trying to relax your shoulders, relax your underarm, and keep your spine taut. This is one of my least favourite poses because I find it challenging. So I do it the least because I find it really hard work, which means I really probably need it. And you can start to walk your hands closer together and melting the shoulder blades away from the ears. So if you're starting to tense anywhere, exhale through the mouth. Then gently releasing, undo. Roll the shoulders a couple of times, and you will find it probably easier on one side than the other. I think that side I can reach, this side I'm not so sure. So lifting the other arm up, drop the hand down, and get the elbow, try and press it down even further, but take time again to relax around your shoulder. Again, you can use those fingertips to give yourself a little bit of a mini massage. Just literally drawing little circles, the muscles that you can reach, or you can just stay right where you are. Just a little reminder, make sure you're holding your tummy in, make sure you're lengthening out of your tailbone. Nice deep, deep breaths. And releasing that top hand, taking the other arm around behind you, reaching up. Yep, I can't quite reach on this side. So I'll use the belt. And I can start to walk my hands closer. And say the good thing about this pose is because of the position of the arms, it's far harder to slouch. It is kind of like, doesn't really allow slouching. Again, keep the shoulders relaxed. Breathe into any tight areas. Don't hold the breath. So keep the breath flowing. After your next exhale, slowly undo the arms. Just notice how you feel right now. Well done. Namaste.